Hello viewers, today in this lecture I will tell you about the two very important musical terms, Varna and Alankar. I think every student of music becomes familiar with the word Alankar from the very beginning of their music learning. Once the students start taking lessons in music classes, they are made to practice Alankars every day, no matter whether they are students of vocal or instrumental music. First, listen to some Alankars and then I will explain the term Alankar.
Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa.
Alankars are extremely useful for practice. In fact, Varna and Alankar are stepping stones for every student of music for the preparation of advanced training. Literal meaning of the word Alankar is ornament, but in the context of Indian classical music, the application of Alankars is essential to embellish or to enhance the inherent beauty of the genre. In the old Indian text on Indian music, Alankars have been categorized into two broad groups, Varna Alankar and Shabd Alankar. The former comprises the Varna based Alankars of earlier times. So, let us know what is Varna. First, I will explain the definition of Varna and then you listen to this practically. It has been mentioned in our Sanskrit text, Gan Kriyachit Varna Sachaturdha Nirupataha Sthai Arohi Avrohi Cha Sanchari Tyath Lakshana, which means the movements or the singing exercises are referred to as Varna. These are four kinds which are Sthai, Arohi, Avrohi and Sanchari. Actually, in the ancient Indian musical texts, these varnas are mentioned as the arrangements of notes in a particular sequence or the four kinds of movements among notes, such as
sa re ga ma ga re sa.
While singing or playing any rag, sometimes notes are repeated or halted at a single note, sometimes sung upward and sometimes downwards movements, or sometimes movements of notes are mixed. So, it has been accepted by all the standard authors that there are four kinds of movements of notes, namely Sthai, Arohi, Avrohi and Sanchari. These are known as four kinds of varnas. All these movements are related to the structural aspect of rag. For the fulfillment of any rag, these four kinds of varna play very significant role. Hence, it is very essential to know the salient features of all kinds of varans in detail. The first is sthayi varan. The literal meaning of the word sthayi is sthir, which means firm or stable. In music, while singing or playing, when a note is stable or is repeated again and again, it is known as sthayi varan. The function of sthayi varan is to repeat the same note in a rag again and again. Listen.
Sa re ga 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 ga. Ah.
It is called sthayi varan. The next is arohi varan. The ascending form of all the notes of a rag in a systematic manner is known as arohi varan. For example,
Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa.
sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. This ascending form of notes is called arohi varan. The next is avrohi varan. Just opposite to arohi varan, the descending form of all the notes of a rag is known as avrohi varan. For example, sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa is avrohi varan. Listen to it.
Sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa.
The next is sanchari varan. Sanchari is nothing but a compound mixture of all the three varans, sthayi, arohi and avrohi, in a mixed form are called sanchari varan. The notes of all the three aforesaid varans can be taken in this varan in a mixed form. For example,
Sa re ga 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 ma ga re sa.
sa re ga 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 ma ga re sa. In this example, sa re ga is arohi varan, ga 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 is sthayi varan and ma ga re sa is avrohi varan. While singing any composition of a rag, the mixture of all these notes enhance the melody. Importance of varans. The practical performance of a rag is incomplete without the ornamentation of the different movements of notes, that is varans. While singing, all kinds of varan are used automatically.
Rag Gurjari Thodi. बन के पंछी भय बावरे, बन के पंछी भय बावरे, बन के पंछी भय बावरे, ऐसी बेणु बजाई सावरे, बन के
It never happens that in a rag one note is repeated only or halted at, or the notes are sung in ascending order only or in descending order only. Actually, the rag is revealed with the mixed movements of notes, and these different movements enhance the beauty of a rag. Either in singing or playing on an instrument, the elaboration of a rag is done with the different arrangements of notes or varans only. That is why the Sanskrit text Abhinav Rag Manjari, while defining rag, it has been mentioned, Yoyan Dhvani Visheshatu Swarvarana Vibhushita, which means rag is a peculiar combination of swars and varans. It's obvious that in a rag where swar or notes occupy such an important role or such an significant role, the melody depends upon the various movements of swar, that is varan. In a rag, aroh and avroh, that is ascending and descending order of notes, merely tell us about which and how the notes are used in a rag. But the elaboration of a rag depends upon the four kinds of varans. To sum up, we can say, to reveal a rag form, to elaborate a rag, to express the inherent emotions of a rag compositions, and to differentiate any rag from its alike rags, varan play very significant role. In fact, not even a single singing or playing movement is possible without varans. The term which I am going to explain next is Alankar. Alankar is also another aspect of all the varans, which expand the rag and beautifies it in its own way. Alankar comprises the aesthetic aspect of a rag. Alankars are supposed to be the fundamental principles of the practical art of music, without which it is almost impossible for a beginner to acquire the art of music. In Indian music, the earliest reference of the term Alankar has been found in Bharat's Natya Shastra, in which 33 kinds of Alankars are mentioned. In subsequent musical treatises like Sangeet Ratnakar in 12th or 13th century by Pandit Sharangdev, and in Sangeet Parijat in 17th century by Pandit Ahubal, have been mentioned 63 and 68 kinds of Alankars respectively. Considering the mention about Alankar in such precious musical texts speaks about the importance of the term. So, first of all, we should know what is Alankar. Alankar is such a combination of swars and varans in which aroh and avroh, that is ascending and descending order of notes, are executed in a systematic manner. An Alankar comprises two parts, aroh and avroh. For example,
sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa.
Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa, this is aroh, and sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa, this is avroh. In an Alankar, we fix a composition of 2, 3, 4 or more notes, and further all the combinations follow the same pattern in ascending order. Whatsoever the pattern is fixed in aroh, exactly the reverse is followed in its avroh. For example, if in ascending order we sing or play sa re ga ma, then the descending will be ma ga re sa. That is why Alankars are also referred to as palta, which means reverse. There is no such rule regarding the number of notes in one combination of alankar. It is solely on the necessity and the discretion of the practitioner to form the combination of notes of any number or in any manner. On the basis of such characteristics, alankars may be defined as the combination of notes following a certain pattern in its ascending and descending order. In Sanskrit text, Sangeet Ratnakar in 12th or 13th century by Pandit Sharangdev, alankar has been defined as Visheshtu Varan Sandarbh Alankar Prakshte, which too means that a combination of varans or notes which follow a certain pattern is known as alankar. Now listen to some alankars. All the alankars that have been sung are set in teen tal, a rhythmic cycle of 16 beats. Similarly, alankars may be set in different tals or rhythmic cycle for advanced practice. The alankar which may be set in dadra tal or ek tal, listen. Such like alankars will be useful in singing or playing laikaris of tegun and chegun, that is 3 times and 6 times, while elaborating any rag or singing tans or playing todas in these laikaris. Similarly, practice of alankars set in jhap tal, a rhythmic cycle of 10 beats, will be very helpful in laikaris of panchgun, that is 5 times, while singing or playing. Now you can listen an alankar which is set in jhap tal.
Sare sare ga re ga ma ga ma pa ma pa dha ni dha ni sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa.
On the same pattern, alankars may be set in rupak tal, which is a rhythmic cycle of 7 beats. Further, it will make the laikaris of satgun, that is 7 times, easier while elaborating the rag. You can listen an alankar which is set in rupak tal.
Sa re ga ma re pa ga ma pa da ma pa da ma pa da ni pa da ni pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ni da pa ni da pa ma dha pa ma dha pa ma ga pa ma ga pa ma ga re ma ga re sa.
Alankars may vary for the practice of vocal or instrumental, and that too for the practice of different instruments. Alankars which I have mentioned are of Shuddh Swar and are set in different tals. Similarly, Alankars can be composed in Vikrit Swar or even in different rags also. Significance of Alankars. Alankars are supposed to be the fundamental principles for the practice of music. In Abhinav Rag Manjari, Alankars have been lauded as Shashina Rahtev Nisha Vijlev Nadi Lata Vipushpev Avibhushitev Kanta Geet Alankar Hina Sayat, which means as the night without moon, stream without water, creeper without flowers, and a woman without ornaments does not find appreciation. Similarly, a geet or a song is not lauded without alankars. The literal meaning of alankar too is ornament. As the ornaments add the beauty to a woman, so is the function of alankars in Indian music. In the context of Indian classical music, the application of alankars is essential to enhance the beauty of the composition. Thus, the usefulness of alankars have been measured in many ways. Let us know about this. Alankar refer to the sound production technique produced by either the human voice or an instrument. The regular practice of alankar cultures the voice, and thus the singing becomes melodious. The same may be said in case of instrumental music. The practice of alankars enhance the knowledge of swar and lay, that is note and rhythm. It develops the creating capability of the performer, which helps in upaj or creation or creating ability. It is useful in composing alaps and tans while elaborating a rag. The maximum practice of alankars enhance the beauty of a rag while singing or playing. In fact, this is the main objective of alankar. Considering such a significance of alankars, the students of music should be guided to make it a regular practice. Or we can say it is essential for every student of music to practice the alankars every day. In the initial stage, the students can practice alankar based upon Shuddh Swar, that is full tone notes, and subsequently they can ahead towards alankar using Vikrit Swar, that is flat or sharp notes. Thus, we can say that Varan and alankars are most important for practice. The usefulness of alankars to every student of music is beyond limits. It cannot be expressed in few words, but it is definitely revealed in practice or performance of a rag. Thank you.